Hello and welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to our two-player Baldur's Gate 3 game, where our orcish spore druid and our bard slash rogue dragon man with the fancy hat worn to let you know that this lobby ain't big enough for the two of us. I think we're just about to go into a cave with an owl bear.
I mean, you wouldn't hit a guy playing a violin, would you?
Wearing that hat, I'd be tempted. That's a very... your character doesn't have a punchable face, but that is a punchable hat.
I don't entirely disagree. I need a new statistically good bard hat as quickly as possible.
The problem is that bard hat is, like, really good.
It is really good.
Like, really, especially once you start getting your inspirations back on a short rest. That hat is so good. Currently playing a bard in our 4-player game wearing that hat, who looks a little less ridiculous, specifically in
Most
the hat.
of the time.
He's more ridiculous in general. I'm gonna send this heavy stone to lay Zelda, though.
Most of the time, he's wearing significantly less than the hat.
This is true. I am going to... I mean, we decided we're not save scumming, right? So we're not going to save and try... I'm going to do my darndest to talk to this owlbear and not have it end in combat, but I gotta roll well.
Pickaxe. This is a pickmatic.
Get ready, because it's a fight if this thing is if this really goes down. Oh wait.
Feel the quake of its heavy
I forgot to cast Speak with Animals, though, I think, unless I saw it active from last time.
Its beaked face
doesn't look like it.
Out of the darkness.
Big mistake.
Just back
big
away.
Mistake. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna animal handling, and maybe if I survival back away. I don't know if it gives you a second chance to talk to it. Oh, I was just talking. I'm gonna go talk to this owlbear. I'm gonna... I mean, I think I have the same at both of these. I'm gonna animal handling first. And guidance. Here's hoping. Okay, it's a good roll. Good roll to start.
The owlbear's one good eye flicks away for a moment. You follow its glance and see an owlbear cub.
No. Definitely move towards the cub, right?
The owlbear stares. Then
if I know anything about wild predators, that's always the first move.
Its eyes still fixed on you.
That should be your go-to move out just right out of the gate.
Or step closer and die.
Okay, so don't move closer to it, or it will attack us.
Okay, well, Gale has something to say.
Okay.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring.
Is now really the time for this conversation?
Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something.
Is now really the time?
Rather important.
Sure, go ahead and talk to me.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Enough with the flattery. What is this? Where is this going?
Being quite sincere,
oh, he disapproves. I found something he disapproves of. You being snappy with it.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident
be nice to
Gale. Tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul.
I can't be too nice to him, otherwise he'll try and have sex with me.
You see, I have this...
I feel like he's going to try it anyway.
Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Nature provides the cure for most ailments. Tell me your symptoms, I might prepare a poultice or potion.
Thank you for the offer. But the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Here, let's cause you to consume raw magic. I'm gonna need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. Only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure.
Yeah, that's
As
one
to
of my
our
problems with it
packs,
as a setting.
Matter of fact, we've such an item already in our possession.
But one thing I like about it
Prime
when
for the
playing a
moment
video
for
game,
rises. I hope I can
it's a love-hate relationship.
Well, so we definitely don't want to go mess with that owlbear. I think now... I don't know exactly if this works or if you have to kill the owlbear and then the goblins steal the baby. But I think after like a long rest, I think this little owlbear is going to end up in the goblin camp.
So I was just about to ask, what about all that treasure and stuff down there? And then I saw you running around a different way to climb down to it.
To find a shrine of Seluna. But there it is. A wizard sealed this chest. Wasn't an amateur either.
So, anyone
Sealed
who's...
how?
Oh yeah, I could send my spell scrolls to Gale and he could learn the spells. Forget about that, he's a wizard. So this chest is sealed. If you want to try and open it, you're more than welcome to. I don't think it'll go great for you. I happen to know from previous playthroughs that what I'd like to do is jump across here. And if you walk behind the statue and make your perception check, there's a little piece of paper back here. A Selunite prayer sheet. But I did not pass the religion check.
That seems bardy.
I don't know if you have to pass the religion check, but then if you like go over to the chest and you read the
I'm
prayer...
gonna stand back just in case.
Yeah, it works. Okay, if you read the prayer next to the chest, it diffuses that.
Interesting.
Take all these. The necklace is a... You don't provoke opportunity attacks if you have 50% or less hit points. Maybe I send that to Gale, so he can run away better.
Probably. He tends to be low on HP.
As the current guy missing the most hit points in our party, and also a very squishy fella. I feel like that's a good call. And then I did also get detect thoughts. I might send that to Gale. How exactly?
Magic touch.
I have
Learn spell 100 gold.
I have Burning Hands, Grease, and Sleep spell scrolls. If any of those would be.
I think I already have Burning Hands and Grease. Do I have Sleep? I do have Sleep. Okay. I think I actually have all of those, surprisingly enough. Between ones I chose to learn for Gale and ones that he just starts with by default.
Right.
Never wanted the easy path.
Yeah, I think that's all the loot we can get from here, unless we're wanting to try and sneak past the owlbear. I think there's like some magical kind of druidy armor.
That necklace for now.
All that being said, I don't think we really want to sneak past it. And from what I remember, the armor isn't that great anyways. And I'd rather not kill the owlbear if we don't have to. Especially because having done it before and seen what the cutscene's like when you do it, I don't know if I'm strong enough to see that cutscene again.
Says the guy who's currently playing an evil character in his
Exactly.
solo game.
Let me cast a couple of rituals on myself so I have stuff active.
There's at least one other animal that needs to be taught.
I was about to say, just speaking of adorable animals that might show up in camp at some point. I think there's a puppet dog over here.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
Don't need to be a jerk to the dog. True persuasion, calm friend. I mean, huh? I promise I mean you. These are very similar. What's the difference between these two?
Whatever you're talking about is probably druidic.
There's two druid options that are both druid persuasion. One is calm friend, I mean you no harm, and there's I understand your fear, but I promise I mean you no harm. I'm not gonna do the fear one because he's being brave in his eyes right now, I think. I don't think he sees himself as fearful. I feel like this is a better one to do. Ooh, difficult one. DC 15. Got guidance, but it's a +0 apart from that. And I have advantage because I'm a druid. Here's hoping. Alright, we rolled a 17. +3, 20. We're good. Okay. Whew.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured.
Oh.
He needs rest.
Ooh, I don't know if I ever knew that this was over here. Oh, there's nothing in it.
I don't think he's going to wake
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
up. Oh.
Scratch is the goodest boy.
Come on, you can travel with me if you like.
No, I won't leave him.
No, such a good boy. Well, if he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may.
Gale approves.
Thank you.
The realist homie Gale is all about it. Oh yeah.
This seems to fit your style.
Did you send me something? What is it? Scruffy vagabond clothes. I think that's better than my homely clothes I was wearing before. Let's take a look. Yeah,
Actually,
that's pretty good. I feel like I probably shouldn't wear shoes at camp. I just don't feel like I would. You know, my character.
should
would.
we should we get you some sandals?
Maybe if we get some good sandals. Oh, there's a little fishing dock. Catch and release.
It's a rotten fish.
Careful, that's how you attract owl bears.
Well, I took all the fresh fish. You want a fishing pole?
Can I use it here?
I have no idea.
Faithist you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit
Let's
more?
find out.
Intricate device crafted by Milan. Almost
Maybe if I use the throw.
Yeah. I doubt it.
Yep, that's a
Great.
negative.
Now there's a fishing rod on the other side of the river. Well done. There goes dinner.
I thought that's how you fished. Anyway, I'm a druid. I don't want to. Those innocent fish. What did they ever do? Do we want to go? Maybe try and hunt down this Karlak individual next? Do we want to go up to the Goblin Town next? What do you think?
It's easiest to get to Karlak if you go through the Goblin Town.
I think we can jump across the river here, maybe?
You can kind of sneak around, but
If we wanted to try this way, but maybe we go through the Goblin Town.
might as well go through the Goblin Town.
Okay.
That's kind of our next. I mean, that's essentially our next combat encounter. I also didn't want to. We should also walk up at least towards the gate, because there's something along the way that.
Because there's what?
At least something along the way that's interesting.
Strange.
The absence of it.
It looks
Like
Oh.
right here.
Astral plane.
Who are these people?
I don't know
it's
what you're talking
the-
about, but
Yeah, that.
I was
oh,
talking about this
sorry. It's the
exsanguinated
human adventurers from before.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
Good old racism. The goblins need to be dealt with, so I'm dealing with them.
Bet you will too. Just like my mates here did. Contract cleverly left out, we'd be tits deep in these buggers.
Pathetic. What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead.
Oh my god.
There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
relic buried around these parts, you say?
Let's say I want that gold. Where would I find the relic?
It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you a map of the temple and wish you a happy funeral. but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own sodger. Goblins made short of the fat old chunk.
Damn, this guy is such a piece of shit.
Can show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
And when we come wandering into Baldur's Gate,
I'm just glad to be rid of the bloody thing.
covered in magic
Happy
items, glowing with arcane power.
We're wasting time.
Stand
Don't-
in.
Oh,
Adventures
I
one?
thought for sure they were about to run away through the gate into town, and I was going to be like, no, you idiots.
Extravagant seal. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so yeah, what is with this boar here? Why, it seems exsanguinated even. Well, there's no cutscene. Here, have a leg. Give you a leg up on the competition. Oh, there it
But
goes.
it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers.
Try and examine it. I'm not proficient in wisdom, or in medicine, but I'm wise. Nice.
The carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.
A broken lute. Tragic. Someone wasn't a fan of the arts, I see.
Mm-hmm. No? You ready to head into this town here?
Momentarily. Looting, 14 gold. See? That's why you loot everything.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Get over there! Surround him like!
I know you're there. Show
You
yourselves.
spotted us! Good! It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
There'll be no
What?
skewering happening here. Now let me pass.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this
You
goes.
probably should have gone first if we were
You
going to
take
try and
one
talk
step
through this.
further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you
Well, if
turn
you've got me
round
surrounded,
and your backside gets the same treatment.
if you got me surrounded,
Strange
wouldn't
similar
you fill
blows marked on their
us all
flesh,
around with arrows?
and
Or do you not know what
something
surrounded
within you
means?
stirs in response.
Probably the latter. Half-orc intimidation. Either you stand aside or I go right through you. I think that's going to be my best bet. Because it's intimidation, and I think since I'm a half-orc, it gives me advantage. Ooh. Did you already give me bargains? No, you'd have to spend. I don't really need to spend.
No, but
this. I've got a pretty decent chance to pass this as is. Yeah.
Yep.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Probably not.
Unlikely.
It was a lot of XP for passing that check.
Do we want to maybe quickly go over to this locked little spot over here to the right? Let me make
Well,
sure that we've discovered this waypoint here as well.
I really forgot that this connects to the the spider tunnels.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I didn't I didn't realize that this was all quite so interconnected. until I like went exploring around here. Oh, these seem
Taking some
like
damage.
if you're gonna wear shoes, those seem like the type.
Okay.
Or these.
Probably the sandals. Very, very hippie. Alright,
A
Gale.
long way from Waterdeep.
Don't really want you to take fall damage here, but alas.
I'm just loading crates. I hear you mention fall damage, and then just hear Gale scream in pain.
Tread carefully. There's a trap.
Oh, this chest is
Stand
locked.
aside, Gale. Well, I mean, I've got a necklace for guidance now. I might as well throw it on there. Dirty 20. Good to see. Ah, yes. Blueprints.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susabark. There's only one place I'm finding a Susa tree. The Underdark.
Interesting. Perhaps we'll have to go searching in the Underdark if we ever go down there for any reason.
You can easily end up there just by accident, I hear.
Depending on what dark holes you creep along in town.
What wolves you talk to, as it were. Might as well pick up that short sword. Didn't really want to pick that up, but it is useful to have, so. Constantly failing investigation checks.
Yeah, we both failed an investigation check over there as well.
I mean, it's once again just another access to the spider hole, so.
Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know if we want to go there quite yet. I don't really want to go down any spider holes.
Anything that can be classified as a spider hole is generally, in my opinion, to be avoided. Oh, you actually found a recipe for a suspension, huh?
I did?
Because that's like, I haven't played around with alchemy at all in this game because I've never had an recipe for, at least I don't think, for any of the suspensions. I'm sure there's a ton you can get just in the early game, but the like stuff to make healing potions is pretty common. I've just never been able to do it. I go up here and snag a pipe just in case I can never figure out how to smoke it.
Says there's a cellar here somewhere.
Perhaps we should search the cellar of this place.
Sleeping bugbear, such an enticing target. Funnily enough, he's marked as hostile, whereas all of the goblins are just marked as NPCs.
Apparently he doesn't follow the same rules as far as, Do you want to unlock that chest?
I can. We can also get the key for it, depending on how we want to approach this whole town. But, I mean, since he's hostile, it just would make sense. Just
That seemed to take care of it. That enemy seemed to have got the point.
do you think that enemy did or did not get the point? I think that enemy got the point. Yeah, because one of the booyags has the key if we want to approach it that way, or we can.
I mean, we don't have to kill everybody here if we don't, you know. It's all wavy gravy, man. You don't gotta kill no one, man. I'm a druid.
Although, if we don't kill them here, do we have to kill them in the, like... fortress?
No, because I don't think they ever leave from here to go to the fortress. I mean, there's a
may
decent
not.
chance we're gonna aggro this whole place anyways. Whenever we decide to walk too close to a particular spinning wheel, what has something strapped to it?
Lightning. Haste helm, which does not give the actual ability haste. It just gives you.
Gives you extra movement, right?
Yeah. Start combat momentum for 3 turns. Which honestly could be good for just about any of us.
Yeah, I think wherever you want to put that, you could. Well,
Do you want a +1 short sword?
I'm not going to use it, and I don't think that we'll get use out of it with Gale either. Does Lae'zel have a helmet on?
No.
It's a regular leather helm. That's what I was wearing. Well, that helmet's a bit goofy. Probably gonna keep helmet, not showing the helmet for now.
Yeah, as well as it matches her armor, I'd help.
I kind of like putting Lae'zel in a goofy-looking helmet and making her wear it, just because she's so crabby. I think we could go down into this wooden hatch down here.
I don't even entirely remember what's down there.
Oh, nothing. I've only recently kind of found out what's really fully down here in terms of...
I know that, yeah, I know there's... Is this where the spooky mirror is?
Yeah. I now know what's on the other end of that mirror. And there's some good loot down there. Along with some... Well, a book, we'll say.
A book?
A
Is
book.
it the 5th edition's player's handbook?
Essentially, sure.
That would not be the first. It would not be the first RPG to put its own rulebook somewhere in the game. Pull the lever, me.
Very nice. Find the cellar. We found the cellar. It's weird that that's still the current quest marker.
Yeah, I don't really know. I seem to be standing in the cellar.
Well, if the lever you pulled opened the secret passageway.
I know. I just walked back in here hoping maybe it would
update.
Yeah.
Oh. Great. Oh, an autosave. That's not foreboding at all.
Comforting.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It was so nice of the game to autosave for us to ensure we wouldn't lose any progress.
Lost in thought. That's curious.
Maybe have Gale stand back here. Not for any particular reason.
Well, idiot.
Come on, game. Would you let me just do it this way? That really sounded like you just exploded. Okay.
It's waking up the boys. Right.
I'm gonna start with Lae'zel so that I can get.
Hopefully this doesn't glitch me out super bad. That's
So it turns out if you just prevent them from waking anybody else up, that's pretty easy. Oh, Scroll of Bone Chill. Does Gale have that?
I have that. I don't think Gale
Seek
knows.
and
Yeah,
thou
Gale
shalt
doesn't know
find
that
me.
cantrip.
Does he know Hypnotic Pattern?
Let's see.
Way to the
Does he
north
know
of
Dark Vision?
Lowry.
Does he know Crown of Madness?
I think he knows none of those.
Well, Crown of Madness is a really good one for him to know.
He's
There's
gonna
a
burn
Noel
through
in
a lot of our
particular
money
that,
to learn too many of these. But I think I'll do Scroll of Madness. We'll let him learn. Or Crown of Madness. Bone Chill. We'll let him learn. Do I have? What's up? 612. Hypnotic pattern. Oh, he can't learn hypnotic pattern because it's a 3rd level spell, right? Dark
I
vision.
forgot I had some good berries.
I'm not gonna learn dark vision. I don't feel like that's really worth it.
Best get going. Have to keep going.
Yeah,
Wish I
not,
had a bag of holding.
I mean, do we want to not touch any other of these caskets to avoid waking anybody else up?
Sort of looks like that should be the course of action.
As for this mirror, I don't know who's going to be the best to interact with it. Do you want me to just try? Or
Sure.
would you like to just try? Alright. This couldn't go wrong.
Is there an explosion if you get this wrong?
Oh, I think we have to run away for some reason. If it half orc, I'm crunk. Speak your name. I'm crunk. I'll just tell it my name, I guess.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Yes, an ally. I'm an ally of your master's.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
That Zolkir? He's foul, wretched creature, for sure.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
Make you smell good.
Treats burns, clean a wound, clear a rash. Oh,
It's either
God.
at least in the real world, I think it's used on either burns or rashes. Might be rashes. I don't remember.
Oh no.
Isn't there a book somewhere around here that's supposed to give you
I think so.
hints?
Probably.
Um,
Treats burns, cleans wound, clears rash.
Scavenging quickly for book.
I'm still thinking. Give me just a moment. Friend flipping through book behind him.
Hopefully, if I can find the darn thing. I don't want to have to. Hopefully, one of these guys wasn't carrying it. Not finding anything. Unless it's back in the other chunk of the cellar. Because I don't think it's this book, because this is, I think, just a generic book. Yeah. Well, I got nothing. Unless you will, I can run back and glance at the cellar, but... been removed. Wound clean, doused in balsam ointment and bandaged. It looks like it's for wounds based off of this random healer's log I picked up to read. Yes, it seems to be for cleaning a wound. Is that one of the options? Have you said anything? Did you mute yourself?
I did mute myself, and I unmuted myself. I thought, but apparently I didn't push the button well enough because I was coughing a bunch. I pushed the wrong answer already, and it sent out an orb that nuked a bunch of stuff and released a bunch of undead. So I'm now fighting the undead.
All right, I'm on my way then. Well, I found the answer for it.
If we get a second chance with the mirror, now that the trap has been triggered, am I still under the effects of Shillelagh? I am not. Do you have momentum? Nice. Shillelagh.
Well,
You picked the wrong fight.
Gale's in the way.
Honestly, this haste helm is pretty sweet for me because I can get real stuck into combat right at the start. Can you not walk past him?
Nope.
Damn. Can you jump over him?
I've already used, I think, too much movement.
Can you dash as a bonus action yet?
I could shove him, but that wouldn't do me any good. I cannot dash as a bonus action because I took a second level in Bard.
Jerk.
They just all hate Gale so much.
Fair enough, fair enough. Smack you. Nice.
Let's top you up a little bit.
Thank you. Oh, I only have one temp HP left. Haha. Haha! Oh, the bone chill gives disadvantage to undead to attack. I should be using that on these guys. Crit! Nice. Jesus. They really hate Gale.
Why is my game dialogue suddenly so loud? Oh, get up, Gale.
No. I'll probably take a short rest here soon. I think it's time to do this.
Well, that's annoying. I wish I'd noticed that earlier. They downed him with an arrow of ill matter, so I can't actually get him up.
Uh-oh. I think I can absorb more hits in my spider form.
Ow! Why is that guy just constantly using arrows of ill matter? These archers are real jerks.
Mm-hmm. I think the person whom this place belongs to is secretly a necromancer.
I'll just take a normal shot at this guy.
Oh, I probably should have moved. Actually, I could cancel my end turn. And I could move.
Another step forward.
Move back over here so I can get him up next turn. Actually, can I?
I think here I'm threatening him, right? Yeah.
I could have done this from over there, but I didn't think about it till I was here.
Actually, no, he should stay back here because he doesn't even have an action right now. We'll just end his turn and try and keep him in safety. I'm sure this archer's going to go out of his way if he survives to fire across all three of us and hit Gale in the back line.
Can't really hit him anyway, so. Critical miss. Damn.
Into the fray. Teeth. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, well. I'll just go back to my normal form.
I don't know if you'll be able to talk to the mirror as a.
I don't know if I'll be able to interact with the mirror at all. We'll see here.
Use.
You are not my master.
Well, maybe. Maybe it'll give me another chance.
If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, I'm an ally. I'm an ally of your
Only
masters.
a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkin?
Can't-
I know the answer to this one.
Zastan?
He is a foul, wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you one? Tell me,
Why might one use a
why
balsam
might one
ointment?
use
Why,
balsam?
I read the doctor's journal. He used balsam to clean a wound. There we go.
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
If I could see anything in you, what would it be? I'd see the ones I love. I'd look for whatever spell will rid me of this worm in my head. I'd see my enemies suffering. What do you think? What do you think? I feel like it's going to send out the orb of death again. The ones I love?
It's either ones I love or enemies suffering would be my guess, based off of the whole necromancy vibe.
He's like a healer and a necromancer. I'll go with the ones I love. Let's bring love into the mix and see if love truly does win overall. Weak. Poor choice. You will be purged. Run away! Run away, Gale! Come on!
Quite the welcome.
The orb is slowly going back into the mirror. Alright, third time's the charm. This time it'll work for sure. Does it give me another chance? Oh, yeah. Yes, I'm an ally. I'm gonna kind of
just
skip
don't-
through.
They just don't expect you to keep trying after blowing yourself up the first 2 times, I suppose.
I'd see my enemies suffering? Pathetic? What the hell? It's not the enemies either. Come on, Gale. Move. Move, Gale. Run away.
Whoa, 3 potions of healing. Nice.
I'm surprised they keep giving me opportunities to try and do this. It is, I would look for whatever spell would get this worm out of my head? That doesn't seem right. Okay. Read a doctor's journal. Whatever spell. Yes, I seek to survive. I seek power.
Be welcome,
Be welcome.
Really,
Okay, there we go.
I feel like the
A well-guarded
the death to my
laboratory.
enemies thing would have sufficed.
Hiding down here.
Weird.
So you will notice a locked rusted iron gate over there.
Moonhaven logbook. Pages and pages of observations tracking travelers and people in the village. Oliver Singe, merchant. Stranger, name unknown, passes through. Man in black armor.
Wearing armor or holding a shield. Yeah, there's bracers of defense over here, which are like the +2 AC if you're not wearing armor or using a shield. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to really be good for any of us. Because I have Gale using a shield right now, which is kind of just the same as those. Plus, you could get the other +1 from the armor, from like the light armor. So I think that it'll just be best to keep him in what he's wearing. So, over here, I think there's a lot of traps involved. Uh-oh.
You think, but you cannot
Yep.
confirm.
Oh, wait, no, that one just turned on the lights, apparently. Oh,
A
God.
trap that turns on lights? Suspicious.
I think there's another one inside of it. If you look through,
Is
you'll
that
see
failed? Gone too long, bloody
book.
close.
A book on the other side of it called The Necromancy of Thay. And it has a terrifying face on it. I think it's made out of human skin. I got it in a previous playthrough. Tried to open and read through it because in that previous playthrough I was not playing good guy. I think you can get like probably necromantic power from it, but you have to pass a lot of wisdom saves in order to do so.
It does say there's a research note over here about how the book offers help. Dare I accept it?
If you want to try and get in there, I mean, I am playing the druidic equivalent of a necromancer.
Be cautious.
Yeah, the pressure plate underneath it we'd have to get rid of, because I think there's gargoyles on either side that'll like try and blast us if we just take the book off without disarming the pressure plate.
Got ourselves a real Indiana Jones situation.
Mm-hmm.
Critical fail.
Yeah, I think you could use one of our rerolls on that, or just use one of the.
We've
thieves'
got one
tools.
inspiration, or I'll just use Thieves' Tool, because I got
Yeah.
16 of them.
Yeah, I'd say use a thieves' tool.
We used a bunch of inspiration on something stupid. I don't remember what.
I kind of want to maybe save up a couple more of those inspiration for a little while and then try and read the book.
Fair.
I think you just failed the perception on the gargoyles, because there's a gargoyle on either side of you.
Probably.
Here's where, while you're in the trap disarm screen, I just cast Mage Hand and snag the book.
Close
so
the
you
door.
Close the door.
I mean, the only option I have at the moment is read. I can't. Oh, I guess I could just use the context menu and just pick it up.
Yeah.
Dare I?
I mean, I'll foolhardily read it, but I think we
Opted.
might want to wait until we're in. Oh, there's no time like the present, I suppose.
I mean, I have it in my pocket, says.
Should I just try and read it in here and hope for the best?
That's up to you. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no context.
I mean, I want necromantic powers.
Not fair.
Young cave.
Where are we at? We're pretty close to level 4.
Its teeth were fully grown.
That's a young cave bear killed before its teeth were fully grown? What in the world are you
Holy-
talking about?
Holy! I don't want to meet the adult cave bear then. Maybe I'd like to wait a little while to read it, at least until
Until you have a good wisdom.
well, I already have a like 17 or something in wisdom, but if I wait until I've got an 8, like till our next level up, where I probably up my wisdom, that might be. Then I'd have better boost to the saves. And then I can also spend some time thinking about what I'm considering doing before just,
Let's
you know,
see what this does.
becoming an evil bastard.
And just because you know necromancy doesn't mean you have to use necromancy.
I fully intend to be a necromancer, so that is like the specific type of druid I am. I'm going to get like the animate dead spell and a
Oh,
special
that's right.
type
You're gonna
of
make
like
a bunch of
fungal
you're gonna make a
zombies.
bunch of mushroom zombies.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop a quick short
Oh,
rest.
I can do Song of Rest if
Oh yeah, let's do that.
you would rather just start with that. I'm just picking up alchemical ingredients that I don't know how to use. Ooh, Rogue's Morsel. I know I can use that to make potions. But first, I like how Gale still somehow never gets healed to full.
He's always still injured. That's his secret. He's always injured.
Quite ready for you.
Which of these do I want to learn? Scorching Raid. Okay, I'll learn Web. And Array of Sickness. Don't know if I'm going to learn these other ones just yet.
Let's move. Time to press ahead.
Monkey Patrol. Hunt down Karlak. I think from here we might want to start heading towards Karlak. Before we, I don't know, we could go try and save a certain gnomish individual. I feel like that's a pretty hard fight, but it's probably winnable with where we're at right now. I'm gonna drop a hard save.
Yeah. It is definitely not an easy fight. I had to give it a couple of goes on my solo game, and then the time I succeeded was just because the boss blew himself up and then begged for mercy.
I mean, who knows? If I just
Like
go up and
literally
talk to
in the first round, it was. I suppose I could always talk to them and try.
yeah,
and
there's
convince
a chance you could convince them to not be jerks about it, you know.
Elminster's not around, so might as well. Certainly.
them. The problem with being the talker and the rogue is it's hard to talk to people, but also be ready to stab someone in the back in case things go south. Well, another for it.
Gale.
I reckon the sky ain't big enough for the both of us, partner.
Could do. One day I'll catch a break.
And you! Hope you got a stomach for ice!
Actually, just in case, I might as well use this outside of combat.
What in the hells are you doing? You're calling a gnome a pipsqueak?
What's it bloody look?
Release that gnome at
You
once.
want this little cave lurking what's it? Find
No.
your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't feel like giving in to the brain parasite. All of you against one deep gnome. You should go find a better target.
I would like to give you guidance. Don't
And I
forget-
will give myself friends. And give myself. No, I'll do friends. I could give myself guidance or friends, but if
I
you're
can
giving
give you
me
guidance,
I'll just
then
do
you can
friends.
have both. There you are.
Mere 21. I'll take it.
I reckon we could do better than this run, eh? We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving!
This guy with the blue face paint.
Plenty of sport and rich pickings out there
Slight
for
spoiler
us.
alert here. In an evil playthrough, you will get an opportunity to kind of decide him and his friend's fate. And I maybe used the power of brain slug magic to force him and all of his friends to just hold their breath until they died. Which is pretty brutal.
I think you should have tied all of them to a window. As much as I want to pull the lever on the right.
Oh. Which one did you pull? Okay, you pulled.
It gives you a cutscene either way.
Ah.
It's just one of them's a much less interesting cutscene.
Oh, Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it. Whatever you are.
You, okay, get on with what?
You saved me. Now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years.
That's what he means. We're really far from Baldur's
We're
Gate.
far from there, too.
Underdark is like 10 feet away. There's entrances to the Underdark all over the
Years
place
ago,
here.
before I left home, I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
I love that dialogue so much.
Did you
should meet
already
again.
find his pack?
Nah, I was listening to that conversation.
I'll give it a shot.
I believe it is a particularly heavy pack down here. Why do I always just stand on top of boxes trying to...
Ooh.
Heavy backpack. Smoke powder satchel, 4 gold, 2 apples, and a baguette.
Where dashes or takes a similar action during combat, they gain 3 lightning charges. Speedy light feet. Maybe send it to Gale? He might do something. He might dash. Well, I guess, no, you'll probably... No. Actually...
I can't dash a lot yet.
But you will
that
be
might be
able
my next
to,
problem.
and the lightning charges be fine for you, too. I'll send them to you. I feel like you'll get more use out of them in the long run than Gale will. Cool.
If I can wear them. Not proficient with medium armor.
Oh.
To rest.
Well, Gale couldn't wear them either. I guess I'll wear them. I'm proficient in medium armor.
Also, this is something I've been thinking about every one of these episodes we filmed, and I almost don't want to bring it up to you because I'm worried it's going to flavor your entire playthrough. I'm worried if I mention it to you, it's something that you won't be able to stop thinking about.
Okay.
But I can't see your name Lurgrim without thinking Morgrim of the secret captain of the secret police.
Oh no.
So every time I see your name written anywhere in this game, I just go Lurgrim, captain of the secret police. Ah!
Anyone watching who's confused at this, I have a couple of movie
There are
recommendations
plenty of people. There are plenty of people who might recognize the name Morgrim, captain of the secret police, but they may not recognize it in the same context in quite the same context that we know it.
Oh God, yeah, no, Morgan Captain. If you've never watched the old, what was it like? It was like BBC. Who made
Yeah, it's like
those?
in the 1970s, like BBC, like like essentially TV show production of Lion the Witch of the Wardrobe. Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't just Lion the Witch of the Wardrobe. They did all of those. Uh, they did like all of the Narnia books, and they are something.
They are something. They are certainly a thing. Wonder what's inside of this. Maybe I ought to take a look at what's in here. Wait a second.
If
Is
you,
that a
I'm gonna
plus
try
one
and get this.
dagger?
Yeah, did you not know
Oh,
this was up
I
here?
did not know that was.
You have
just a plus one
to
dagger stick
you
thing.
have to like pass a check to get it out of this chunk of meat. But you kind of get your choice of so I can do sleight of hand, strength, or investigation.
From the tough, leathery meat.
Let's try sleight of hand. Nice. Yeah. So in our 4-player playthrough, Falraven and Ben, me and Matty G's characters, found this, and then Ben just snapped the hilt off of the dagger trying to pull it out.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
That's human. There's mystery
Probably.
solved. Mystery solved.
Mystery solved.
I think you ought to open this shabby wooden door down here.
I think you ought to open it just in case it gives you the option to laugh at his small willy.
Well,
That was at least
when you put it
the
that way.
barbarian. That was at least the barbarian option that I got, which I
Battle scream.
obviously.
In a succession of quick things.
Hello.
Oh my. Oh,
Nope,
nope.
I did. I was trying to talk to you. It
Uh,
just defaulted to me opening the door. So
well, these things happen. 33. Well, I'm gonna move up to here. We're going to cast Shillelagh. I think I'm gonna do this. You're welcome, buddy. You are now blind. I've got some temp HP to burn. Let's dance.
Get out!
I keep forgetting to recast Find Familiar on Gale.
Gale continuing to prove himself more useful than myself.
Ooh, that burned through the rest of my temp HP. Another one. Well, I might need to save. Well, no. She's
I'm
pretty
gonna start with this.
nice.
Yep. Okay. One combatant removed.
I mean, I get these back on short rest anyway, so I'm gonna do another one of these just so I can probably properly tank another hit from her. And we'll hit her with some spores. Oh, she made the save.
Destroyer.
Was definitely not trying to interrupt this.
I think we're just gonna throw another firebolt at her. I've got a lot of spells. I've got all of Gale's spell slots left, but I don't really have one of these I want to use on her. I feel like she's gonna be dead before Witch Bolt would be worth my time. At least she's continuing to try and hit me, and I've got all the temp HP. Dang. Missed. Nice.
One can't always be gentle.
I think I want to get close enough to make these other spells more useful, so I think we just keep using these. We still got both of our short rests left to kind of carry on throughout the day. Is that the last of my temp HP again? Yep, she burned through it. So I don't have additional.
Let me, yeah, before you do anything, let me see if this will just finish it or if we need more damage. There we go.
Walk in on a bugbear and an ogre. One moment they were embracing each other in intimacy. The next they're embracing only death.
Thanks a
put,
lot, Gale. Sheesh. Look, I'm already feel kind of bad about just throwing the door open. You don't need to just like rub it in, man.
Very well. Let's have a look.
The most
The
horrifying
realm?
part about this to me is that they were just like banging over the body of this poor dwarf, who had some really powerful arrows on him. I'm gonna send these to you. Dang, I don't know if I realized this guy had an arrow of humanoid slaying, double damage to humanoids,
Wow.
as well as like a.
If there's a humanoid we really want dead, that's
There's plenty. There's a lot of humanoids we want dead in this game. There's
the
also
realm according to Bumpo.
Man, we need to go back to this place in our 4-player campaign. That feels like a book that my bard needs to carry around.
But they weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First Aarakocra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and the wings also of a parrot. I tried not to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party because around her table were a tabaxi, catfolk, a genasi, elemental folk, and a turtle folk. Trying to act casual, I asked them what the hell they all were. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, for they were the first of their kind I'd seen, but I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. All right, Bumpo. Trying to act casual, I asked him what the hell they all were. Yeah, if you play a barbarian, you could walk in there and just essentially just
Shame him.
yeah, which just ruins the moment, and they both just leave.
What is? There's some mud. Little trail over here. Is there like? Huh. This feels
Nope,
like an intentional little thing, but there's nothing over there that I could see.
Yeah, I don't even see a spot to like jump or go anywhere in there.
Well, jump across. I will. I'm going to do this.
Gale is also a bit peckish.
One with the weave.
Topped him off.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What is Gale?
You talk to him.
Arcane
He
Hunger.
won't
Gets
talk.
he has disadvantage on to Constitution saving throws because he's hungry for magic items. Let's see here real quick.
Do you feel as flattered as I do?
Got an amulet we got as a reward for rescuing the tiefling kid. I got a well, I can't do that short sword.
Dining with the devil left a bad taste in my mouth.
He could eat my hat, which is funny.
That sounds like
Don't let his
an
bluster
insult.
fool you.
Eat my hat.
All that talk
Eat
of
Well,
desperation.
it also just sounds like the
Merely
type of thing
illustrates
where
his
you'd be
own.
like,
Eat pant.
I think he wants
if you
something
don't
from
like,
us.
if I
Badly.
swear,
I mean, that
you know, if
knowledge
this
lies our
happens, I'll eat my
opportunity.
hat.
Mm.
Gale could actually just eat my hat. I don't have a ton of stuff that Gale could eat.
But what is it that the devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
What do you think Raphael's ambition could be?
I'm the foggiest. But, based on the evidence before us, we can make certain deductions as to why he sought out our merry band. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, A devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles.
A fine point.
So, we say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
A very good conversation, Gale, but I'd wanted to feed you.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to
Yeah,
concentrate.
I have
with my
a amulet I could sacrifice. I don't
gnawing at
know
my
what else we're
insides
doing
like a
for
teething
how else we're doing for
displacer
magic
kitten.
items.
I think I might have something.
That is most gratifying to hear.
You have the bracers of defense, which we could actually give to Karlak.
I mean, this ring that we could, but is
Because
that
she
gonna-
won't be wearing armor or using a shield, right?
Oh, I guess she will be.
Because she's a barbarian.
She's a barbarian. We could put her in medium armor, but we don't have to. So maybe we do keep those for her. Maybe I'll just give him this ring I have that lets me cast a level 1 color spray. I feel like that's not really gonna... when the rest they don't provoke opportunity attacks. I could make him eat his own necklace. I just feel like this color spray ring isn't really gonna come up very much, so I'm just gonna do that one.
Thank you.
Even this guidance necklace that I'm wearing, we could give him since you have guidance.
I love how uninterested I look after seeing such a wild thing.
I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter.
Because he ate all of the
Sincerely,
items
though.
in his tower.
I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention. I'm glad I can help.
I bow to your boundless kindness.
Just my hair and beard stained red with blood.
It is interesting that normally that is a gendered dialogue. But since you chose, since you chose like the they them pronouns for your character, it just removed the like my lady or my lord like part from that.
Interesting. That is something I didn't know that.
It's with the lots of small details. Do you want to? Are we going after?
I was
The
thinking
His
hyenas.
eyes roll back in its head.
I might be able to do
Equal
some
parts
druid
bliss
stuff to this
and
one.
Agony.
Since
She'd
it's like a
eaten,
hurting animal.
Feasted.
As a, I mean, I know
Her
at least going
eyes,
into this with
you
talk
can
to
see
animals, it
wasn't
is
enough. She's still
interesting.
hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The hyena moans softly as its body contorts,
Failed the
ribs
Arcana check.
cracking and flesh tearing.
Druid, destroy the abomination. That's my druid option.
I think barbarian has a very similar option.
Well, I'm a druid. That's the druid option.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Good. Hooray. Ugh. Oh, we gotta stop the hyena so it doesn't go and alert the gnolls, if possible. Like if Hopefully Zell can jump over.
Wait to it, and then I'll run up here to start trying to finish off this one on my turn. Can she jump over? Wow.
Nice.
That hyena will be back, and it won't be alone.
No, it won't, Gale. Did you not see what just happened?
I once again forgot to cast Find Familiar out of combat because I'm big dumb. Recruit.
Nice.
If I had a penny for every time I forgot to cast my ritual spells as either Gale or Lurgrim, I'd have a pretty hearty amount of pennies. We'll go over to this.
It would be a not insignificant number of pennies.
Firebolt that one. I'll put Gale next to this one so you can get sneak attack. Oh no, you get it automatically because it's pro. Just kidding.
Still on my feet.
Schmack.
What was that thing inside her?
I did find a hand crossbow that I'm gonna send you. And some poison. This Hyena does is part of potions, so I could take them.
Actually, a really good. I think it's that elixir of bloodlust, or a speed
I think
potion.
it's speed,
one of the
yeah, I
two.
think it's
Yeah,
the
it's
potions
a
of speed.
really good. It's a
They're-
really good potion.
They're pretty sweet.
As soon as I have a second-hand crossbow, that would be something.
Breathe deep.
Do we want to maybe go try and take out these gnolls now? Oh, well. Yes, yes, we do. Oh god, I forgot there's. We have to face the BS.
You forgot their arm.
Machine
You forgot
gun.
their armed with machine guns.
Machine
Yeah.
gun gnolls. The most dumb ability for low level enemies in this entire freaking world.
Hey, any issue with me playing a machine gun knoll in our next D&D campaign?
Yes. He hit me with something that took away my bonus action. Soul numbed.
Well,
Uh,
that was just what you turn.
I'm not going to hit very hard without my bonus. Ugh. Does he get attack opportunity? He does not. I'm not close enough. Okay. I'm about to take 1,000,000 T damage from the machine gun gnolls, but whatever. Go back down this way, so they at least have to move to have a shot on me.
This combat is off to an excellent start.
Oh, sweet, don't have to dash. Oh no, that's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, luckily the archers all seem to be kind of setting up turns at the moment. Well, his con saving throw was successful, but at least we did some damage. Have a decent bonus action here. Not really. I could try and shove him away if you're trying to move.
That would be helpful. Nice. Can move Gale up to like here, and he could cast.
And then Gale will get machine gunned.
I'm just gonna sleep one of the archers. I feel like that'll prevent a lot of damage.
Demonic
Nice.
bite, eh?
I'm still
That
so
did
numbed
sound-
I can't take bonus actions or reactions, so I can't get my shillelagh going. Just chill touch. chill.
I dropped this guy to 1, huh? Ah. Flourish.
Behind it.
Concentration broken. You are free, my friend.
Oh, wait. Intern. Cancel the intern. I'll cast Shillelagh on myself, and I will Halo Spores this guy. Machine gun away. Oh, did they take away their machine gun ability?
They haven't used it yet, at the very least.
Maybe that was in the past. Maybe enough people complained. Oh, Gale. You go up to here and... Ignis! Crude. Might be able to finish him with this. Okay, made a save. Oh, another guy woke up. There it is.
There it is, yep.
Yep. Okay, no, they didn't get rid of it. Dumbest ability in this game. Larian Studios, if you're watching this, take away the machine gun Knowles machine gun, please. I beg of you. You know what? I've had about enough of you. Back to sleep. It's gonna be Gale's turn. Try and tuck him around the corner here. Pop you up with a bonus action.
Oh, thank you.
And I will rush over to this guy and hit him with Halo Spores. Dang, made a save.
I don't really have a super relevant bonus action here, apart from just drinking one of these. Doesn't go this one. No. We also shouldn't let that knoll run too far away.
That is true.
Yeah.
Striking distance.
Well, I was hoping to do a little bit more than 12 damage with that crit, but
Luckily, you had disadvantage on all those because of nearby Lazel. I'll finish him off here. And I'm gonna not use this another spell slot to get you up here.
that's all right.
I'll just use an action
Fools these mortals
after
be.
this. Well done. Get him, Lazel.
Yep.
Hooray!
No one's stopped me yet.
Yep. I figure we probably take a short rest.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Real quick, before we do.
No traps, please.
Okay.
Has taken its toll.
Oh, was he unconscious?
Yeah. I knocked him out with the flourish, so.
Wonder if the birds are watching me.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
short
gonna
rest.
do a short rest here.
Let's get going,
And then I'm gonna use my last first level slot on Goodberry. Actually, cancel it. I'm just gonna send them all to you. That should be enough for you to top off, I think. Not quite.
Almost.
Just about.
Close enough.
But from here, do we want to maybe go do the... I think we could probably do the other Knoll fight. It's a hard one. But with where we're at currently on resources, I feel like Gil still has a good amount of his spell slots.
Should we go to the burning village and like talk to the Zentarum and stuff first, or try to? Is it better to like kind of get that quest?
I think it's better to do this before the burning village, because if we save these guys, then they give us the like passcode to the Zentarum
That's
place.
fair.
Then we show up as people who saved the Zentarum place, not as not having to like trick our way in.
Fair.
We could go try and save Karlak. That might give us enough XP to level up before we do this other fight over here. Ooh, didn't mean to do that.
That's yeah. I mean, and that's a like now's a good time to do that fight as well.
And then we have our actual person we want to have in our group.
Yeah.
Which is pretty valuable.
That's
This-
down this way.
I have to go back over here.
Go down by the river. I don't really necessarily know where to go with that song from there about making about recruiting Karlak, but
I expect a full write-up of the cover / parody of that song on my desk by tomorrow.
the way I really don't think that Neil Young would appreciate that on account of how he just doesn't appreciate much of that type of stuff at all. Are you all right, madam?
This is the devil
seem to
Will
be
has been tasked to kill.
Slightly on fire. You seem to be significantly on fire.
Dump a bucket of water on her.
Are you all right?
Me? Never been better.
Your arm just kind of went
You
limp by your
from the
side.
Nautiloid.
Yep.
Please tell me I found
I
you
mean, look
before
at it.
so-called paladins of Tyr did.
Haven't met any Tyrans lately? No.
Good. Great. Glad I don't have to kill you.
Thank you.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells.
Ah, she's in heat. How many people have made that joke playing through this game?
Oh
Through
god.
a landscape
Countless,
of
I'm sure.
fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Ah, that madam would be a brain slug. Ah, it's a tadpole in our heads. It
The
connects. us.
old brain slug.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far
The
as
brain
eye
slug
can
is
see.
such a great name for a bar.
Guess that
It is.
explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlak. And you are...
I'm Blackheart, not to be confused with Shadowheart, who you haven't met yet.
well met,
Legally
Sergeant.
distinct.
Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Hell
Build
yeah.
that bridge. I just need something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Let's send them back where they
Back
came from.
where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
You might think differently once you've been booted from the party, Lae'zel.
Sounds like a great plan. Lae'zel, go
Sounds
back
like
to
a great
camp.
plan.
You know what, Lae'zel? You make a great point. Go to camp. Welcome to the team, Carla.
Looks like you got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Karlak, I think we're going to be the best of friends.
Wait, Carla,
Lae'zel?
don't leave. Carla, wait, no.
Very well.
They won't let me. She's running away too fast. We might have to go back to camp to
Yeah,
recruit her.
we'll have to go back to camp to grab her. Lae'zel, I fully intend to show her the utmost respect, and I agree with your interpretation of these events. That she's definitely seems to be the best
Yoink.
option for our party at the moment. I think you can see where this is going.
Yoink.
Yes,
Yoink.
go to camp. I can find you there.
Don't just disregard the fact that all of Lae'zel's gold and magical shit. Well, okay, I didn't get her potions or scroll of revivify in time, but I did send you her magical arrow and take some other of her magical stuff. Or her
We'll be
good
all right.
stuff.
Scroll of Revivify. What do you think? Someone's gonna die?
No, definitely not.
Ah, it literally spawned me in standing next to Karlak. Ah, Karlak. Come on. Gave her an immediate 1600 XP.
I'm sending her the bracers.
And I will send her a flaming sword. Just seems fitting on account of how she already sort of sets stuff on fire. What do you think? Totem of the Bear?
It's a good. I don't really like the Berserker. I feel like the Berserker is very fitting for her, but I don't think it's very good. I kind of think it'd be fun to potentially do the like Chaos one, because it gets like a random magical effect, but they're all beneficial. It's not like the Chaos Sorcerer, where some of them are just like, will nuke the party. And her giving us back spell slots could be sweet later on, too.
Yeah, it just feels like Berserker the Bear, or like Bear Totem makes rages actually useful. They just don't feel super useful otherwise. I don't really know what the wild magic does though, as far as the like.
Some of them are like bonus damage, some are like AoE effects around her, but all of them are like beneficial effects. I could find the list probably. You know, actually, this is probably a good place.
Release all the magic roiling inside you, causing a random magical effect. Yeah, I mean, could be interesting. I haven't seen it, so.
Let's go for it, and we can always restat her if we don't like how it ends up working.
Well, it's also double proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells, which is also
Oh.
just a good ability.
That is useful.
Anyone within range adds their proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells.
That's super sweet.
Which it's a bonus action, but it's like within 3 meters. So
That could be really good in certain fights.
why not? Seems neat. I believe you were about to end an episode. Though, before I
Yeah,
interrupted
go ahead. You can throw her other equipment on, whatever other stuff we have for her, namely just the bracers and the sword. I think. I don't think I have any other magical stuff that'd be particularly good for her.
Oh, they look really cool too.
Those are pretty sweet. And the flaming sword, hell yeah. All right, yeah, I think that's where we'll probably stop this episode with our probably main party moving forward. Finally brought together. Next
We
time
might
we'll go
we might swap out companions off and on to complete certain
do quest
companion
lines for
quest
them and
lines and stuff. But
yeah, but kind of the core 4. I think this is what we're thinking as of right now. But with all that being said, I think next time we'll go beat up some fake paladins, maybe go beat up some real gnolls, and onward to other adventures. Hope you
oh man,
enjoy.
I'd rather beat up fake gnolls and real paladins.
That's absolutely the morally gray bastards that this party is that can be their kind of hope. But we will see you all in the next episode when we beat up fake and real all sorts of things. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.